Wondering today why I'm with a ball over here? Yes, you're right. National Sports Day. Welcome all to another session of Coffee and Conversations at RIS. Our today's theme talk about National Sports Day celebration, a remembrance of Major Dhyan Chand Singh. And on this day, we have also many sports personality in RIS. And today, we are going to have a heart-to-heart talk with these sports personalities of Rahul International School. So here we have our today's episode with our sports personalities of Rahul International School. Today's young achiever in sports in the field of karate and kickboxing. She has received many accolades in international and national level. At the international level, be it Malaysian Open International Karate Championship, held in Perak in Malaysia, in Thailand Open Karate Do Championship in Bangkok, Budokan Cup 2017 Dubai International Karate Championship in Dubai, in Swabhiman Bharat Cup 3rd Indo-Sri Lankan International Karate Championship held in Mumbai, and KWF World Karate Championship held in Chittor in Japan. You name it and the places she has gone over there. And not only this, she has received gold medals and gold medals and gold medals only. And that is what is the essence of this beautiful young achiever of our Rahul International School. And she's none other than Bhargavi Prashant Sankhe. I welcome Bhargavi Prashant Sankhe in our episode of Coffee and Conversation. Welcome Bhargavi to this episode of Coffee and Conversations at RIS. Well, the very first question comes to my mind is there are so many sports over here, like say carom, say football, say anything, indoor, outdoor, many. How come you got inspired to go into the field of karate and kickboxing?
I guess it was always my parents who supported me to follow my passion. In the beginning, it wasn't only one game I was concentrated into. It was many. It was drawing, skating, many games. And then suddenly, I showed my passion into karate a lot, and that's when I realized that this is the game we have to choose for Bhargavi. And that's when I started going for competitions, which led me to a lot of achievements over there.
Okay, so you mean to say in your early years of your primary childhood over there, okay, you first ventured yourself in almost all the fields of sports.
True. Even lawn tennis, carom, chess, a lot of them.
Okay, and then you ventured and you finally discovered that yes, kickboxing and karate is your
Yeah.
stride. Okay,
Yeah.
that's great. That's nice. So, which year exactly and what made you that yes, I can do wonders in this field of karate?
I guess it was in the fifth standard when I actually won for the first karate competition and I won a gold over there. That's when I got really happy and it was really inspiring for me that yes, I can do something in this. I have this real good potential and I can bring it out of me and put it into this field which can do wonders. So that's when I got to know about it.
I tell you, Bhargavi is a student in Rahul International School, Patankar Park, the CBSE board over there, and she is in our school since nursery,
Yeah.
and now she is in grade 12. A wonderful, I should say, 13 or 14 years with us. So a question comes to my mind, Bhargavi, that how has the school helped you in your success?
The school has always been very supportive, I guess, because without that support, I would have never been able to achieve what I've done now. Because for my tournaments, always I wanted leave from the school, which was always granted so nicely to me that if you want to go for tournaments, you can go anywhere. You can go for tournaments. You can do this. You can do that. My studies was never compromised because of that, which was a really great thing for me.
Okay, that's wonderful. It's like your studies were never compromised over there. But being a student, I act like a student and ask you a question. All these teachers, they come and tell you, this notebook should be complete, that should be complete, journal work and this. Did you face such situations in school anytime?
Yeah, before when I was not actually winning any national gold medals or until then, But after that, I guess the teachers always so much supported me that book complete nahi hai, it's okay.
I can answer
ठीक है.
this properly as a mother.
Oh yes, the mother
Because
is also there with us. Again, mother's very eager. Of course, all parents and especially mothers over there, they always take care of this academic aspect of the child.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you have a strong answer justification for it.
yeah. Sir, what happened whenever she need for help from parents for making a project, completing the notes, appear and time for the exams, I have to fight initial in the fifth, sixth or seventh standard. After that, they come to know that this child is very good in studies. At that same time, she is very good in sports also. She always bring gold medal. So after that, school started supporting me in such a way that they rearranged the exam for Bhargavi. They gave me time to complete the notes, complete the projects, and whenever the due date is there for completing the notes and project, I ask for the excuse that madam, we went for the Ludhiana or we went Punjab for the tournaments. So we'll be back after 2 days. So can you give me 2 days? They said okay. So this type of compensation I get from the school. Even the Tiwari sir, Rahul sir, principal sir, they always support us in the game, playing game.
Oh, how nice of you over there. Really a lot of gratitude. Thank you so much. Another question comes to me over here is when we talk of academics and sports and all, how did you balance both? Because, and another question to you also, ma'am, will be there later on over there with regards to academics and sports. But to Bhargavi, did you anytime feel that you're giving it's unbalanced or you're giving undue importance to any one of or you are balanced? Did anytime come in your mind?
I guess it was never such a problem to me because from the school always the cooperation was the best I could ever get, and from my competitions also I was doing really good over there. So I guess there was no excuse that I could give for my studies कि मुझसे नहीं हो रहा, मुझसे सिर्फ एक ही चीज़ होगी. That kind of thing never came to my mind because I knew what was best for me. I knew where I wanted my future to be. So that's what leaded me to the, I guess, motivation that Bhargav, you have to buck up. You have to do both the things very nicely so that in future you can be the role model for many students and many children out there, that they can follow you and become like you or become much more than me.
Okay, that's great. Okay, Mrs. Sanke, मुझे आपसे कुछ एक सवाल है बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट जो हम अक्सर देखते हैं कि पेरेंट्स व्हेन दे चिल्ड्रन जस्ट कम अप, डैडी मुझे खेलना है, मम्मी मुझे खेलना है, मुझे ये कंपटीशन में जाना है ना, ओके ओके बेटा ओके पढ़ाई पे ध्यान दे, स्पोर्ट्स है, पहले पढ़ाई चाहिए, ग्रेजुएट होना है, ओके आपको कभी ऐसे टेंशन आया कि भार्गवी की थोड़ा डायरेक्शन थोड़ा बदल रहा है तो स्पोर्ट्स की तरफ और एकेडमिक्स में कम है, इसका क्या हो गया, एटलीस्ट मिनिमम ग्रेजुएशन करना है, एनी सच ये डर कभी आपके मन में आया था?
बिल्कुल. बचपन से she is very active, talented. That's why I, the person in the family who decided that she is going to play for the nation. She is going to serve her job for the nation.
So how the school, when you say that it was balanced, how did the school had its own timetable and all? Was equal attention given to sports activities in school?
Yeah, it was absolutely that way because in school, in our Rahul International School, I've always seen this thing that the talents never fade away. The talents are always appreciated by the school, which is a really great thing for all the students out there because जब talent की बात आती है, so the Rahul International School has always bucked up children's की go and do what you wanna follow your passion, do it. School का बहुत बड़ा हाथ है in making a future for the children's and for the students. Rahul Group has an amazing thing about it.
And that's what we believe over in Rahul International. Our motto, be the best. And that's what we look into.
Yeah.
We look into both the curriculum and the co-curricular activities. We have a total all-round development policy in our schools. I think you are one of the exemplar for that. And for the mother over here, okay, did any time come in your mind, being a girl, she should not go for kickboxing anytime?
No, never.
So how does passion develop of kickboxing? I can understand of karate, but kickboxing?
In terms of that, karate and kickboxing are 80% equal games because you have these equal stances over there, you know, they're almost the same. I've never actually practiced for kickboxing, to be honest. I've always been, you know, a very, very concentrated person in karate, because when I was 4 years old, that's when I started doing karate. It was my first game, and it was really, really amazing for me, and it was a thrilling experience. So I've always been into that. But when I was introduced, I guess 4 to 5 years ago in kickboxing, and this sir came to me and he was like, you know, you have this talent of playing kickboxing also, you can do it. And that's when I thought, ki, why not, I can, you know, play it. And for the very first time when I entered into the tournaments, I won the 4 gold medals, which was really inspiring for me. And that's when I thought, ki, you know, nothing is difficult or impossible in life.
Well, Rahul International believes in all-round development of the child, and that's what we go to any level so that our children achieve success, and that's what is our belief. Well, the last question to you: what is your message to the young generation who are there and who are looking at you as a role model now? What
I
can you tell them?
guess the only motivation I would love to give to the young generation right now is that never give up and never lose faith in yourself. Because that's what's important when you want to follow your passion. Because you can never get sad and depressed and sit in a corner thinking about what people said to you or what people are thinking about you. You have to get up for yourself. You have to express what you are thinking. You have to express that, yes, this is what I want to do. And when you're firm, it's 100% surety that you're gonna achieve it very beautifully, and you're gonna blossom in that field or of whatever you are aspiring to be in.
So, to all the budding achievers, the two words what she said: never give up and get up for yourself. And that's what we should do. Never give up and get up for yourself. Thank you so much, Bhargavi, for this wonderful session. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
And we have one more young achiever in sports, Zaina Bir Khan from Rahul International School, Nalasubara, Patankar Park. Zaina bagged her first national medal at the Track Cycling School Games of India in 2018-19 in inline speed skating, road and track cycling championships. Zaina has won more than 41 medals till date. In the year 2020-21, Zaina bagged a gold at the Track Cycling National Championship conducted by the Cycling Federation of India with a timing of 42.44 seconds and a speed of 42.41 kilometers per hour in a 500-meter time trial. She has also been selected for Khelo India with a timing of 15.10 seconds and a speed of 47.65 kilometers per hour for 200 meters. We have now our second young achiever in sports, Ms. Zaina Bir Khan. Welcome, Zaina, to this episode of Coffee and Conversations at Rahul International School. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you.
So, we have seen and we have heard many things about you, and today I'm very happy that you are with us, and all our audience are really waiting and eager. There are many fans of yours. That's what I came to know from your school. Well, Zaina, my question to you is like when I was talking about you, I was actually reading about you. Okay, I came to know that it was the first year when the school started skating and you just dropped into it. So how come? What exactly has happened?
I saw skating, I saw many people skating in the school, and I was excited to skate on the inline skates. And then I encouraged my father to get one skates for me. That time I started the sport.
Okay, so in school you had special skating lectures for your curriculum.
Yeah.
Okay, so the entire class used to come down and you used to be with them, and you used to get trained for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we started, I think, in the month of June, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then when did you develop this passion? When this came in you in your inner self that yes, I can do wonders in skating?
my coach, who was my school skating coach, he enrolled me in a DSO championship, and at that time I was like that I want to skate. I like the track, I like the people skating on the inline skates, so I wanted to skate like them.
Oh, that's nice. That's lovely. Well, from skating, you went to cycling. How could you relate skating and cycling? Like, how come you developed a passion for cycling?
I started cycling as a workout to help my skating races. So I developed an interest in cycling when I saw that people are cycling on the track and at that speed. So I liked that. So I even joined cycling coaches.
Okay. Uh, to Mrs. Pale Khan, the mother over here, she looks really very excited that her daughters are here today for the coffee session. That's what we had, just a small chat over there. Uh, didn't you have any fear that your daughter will be going for cycling? So if she falls or something, like, okay, of course now cycling is not having any gender, both, okay, it's there. Okay, but what was your feeling when she was going towards cycling as a career?
Going towards cycling, even before that, in skating, she has had many accidents. So
Okay.
she has got like 12 stitches on her chin and many bruises, like when you learn how to skate,
Oh my.
how to roll. So the child falls more than rolling more. So, yes, we had already experienced that. There was definitely a time when we gave it a thought, but the things that come along with sports, we didn't want Zaina to miss on that. So there's a lot of things that has got confidence in her because of her sports. She she has made so many friends. So this is all what we wanted her. We wanted her to enjoy her life with her health and everything, like keeping into everything in consideration. We wanted her to still continue, and that was only with her choice, her agreement. So whenever she used to have a fall, we used to come back to her, ask her, "Do you want to, continue with the sports?" And she was always like, "Yeah." She always showed that positive attitude. So without we teaching, she got that attitude in her, which was something which drives us more strong every time. And then yes, when it came to cycling, cycling was never like we thought we would get into championships. But when she started cycling for a stretch of like 30 kilometers, 40 kilometers when she was like in 7th and 8th. And once there was a coach who came up to us and told us like, why don't you enroll her for a competition? And that was a national championship. We said, okay, let's give it a try. So she took a basic cycle, which was a track bike. She went for her nationals.
Okay.
And without any coaching at that time, because her coach was only her dad that time. So she and her dad used to practice on late nights on the bike, going to Nalasupara from Vasai where we stay,
Okay.
like 30, 40 kilometers of ride, which they really enjoy because they used to delete me from that ride. So yeah, and that is how we went into track cycling with a basic cycle, and there we thought, yes, she has potential in cycling as well. So why not give her an exposure in cycling?
Okay, that's right. Well, you mentioned that she had many injuries and falls and all. You know, mothers actually tend to like be very protective, overprotective, I should say. Like, yeah.
Yes.
I said that feeling never came to you, like, Baba, मेरी बच्ची उसका शादी कैसे होएगा अगर इधर लगा उधर लगा. They go to many major extent nowadays. The
Correct.
parents, yeah.
Yes. So yes, I we had a thought, but I don't think what the things that she gets along with sports, the experience, that cannot be purchased. So we cannot buy an experience. She used to have a fall. We did a plastic surgery for her on the chin.
Oh.
We called a plastic surgeon. We got, because it was the face, and she played with 12 stitches in the first nationals that we are speaking about.
Oh wow.
So
that's
she
good.
had a band-aid. If I can share a picture with you. She has a band-aid on, and she's playing her national track cycling. That was the first attempt.
Okay.
So yes, but I don't. We always feel that there are alternatives when it comes to injury. Injury is part of sports. Recovery is part of sports. So taking all that into consideration, we always get back to we have a family chat, Every weekend we have a family chat where she, her dad, and me, we discuss about sports. We speak about challenges that she's facing, how we can improve her performance, and it's a mutual decision, and we come to a decision.
So that's what today I understand family chats are really very important. And the output of family chats, you can see it over here. The family that sits together, prays together, lives together, are always together. That's what I believe, and I'm sure that is the magic for a beautiful family over there and achievements of the children. Zena, when you had your first fall and your mom said, you had to undergo a plastic surgery or something like, did you get that fear or something like, nee, bus, I don't want to go ahead or something like, do you feel like giving up anytime?
No, never.
So what made you to go ahead, to continue?
My coaches support, my friends supported me at that time, my family supported me. So yeah, I never thought of giving up.
Okay, that's nice. So that was about the family and the friend circle where the support. My question to you is now about the school. How did the school support you?
Uh, to be frank, if the school wouldn't have supported us, we wouldn't have been here. At every stage, to be specific, her principal sir of Rahul International School, Nala Supara, has been so supportive. The number of documentation I still remember he needs to sign for each races, and he has never made me wait. Even if I have a flight, he's made sure he signs Zaina's papers on time. Uh, we have at times gone out for races when there are exams going on. He makes sure that when Zaina has come back or when she returns, she'll appear for the papers, and I think they've got all the support from the school, and
Okay, what about
without
you?
which she would have been nothing.
Same.
So here we recently have been to Hyderabad for her National Cycling Federation Track Cycling Championship, and for nationals again this year. So this year she was selected for two nationals in two different sports. So that's track cycling and inline speed skating. So for that we traveled to Mohali in Chandigarh.
Okay,
So
that's really.
yeah, and it was back to back. So yeah.
So Zaina, the question goes to you. Okay, what is your message to our young budding achievers?
Hard work is the key to success. Plan your goals and implement it, and never give up.
Well said by Zaina again. Never give up attitude is what we have got to believe in. And Rahul International School believes in the best. Be the best, and we have the best, and we go for the best. Thank you so much, Zaina. Thank you so much,
Thank
Mrs.
you.
P. L. Khan. Third young achiever in sports is none other than Anish Mukherjee, a champion in skating, chess, cricket, and swimming. He was felicitated as Special Achiever in Sports 2019 by Maharashtra State Minister Vivek Bhau Pandit and Palghar MP Rajendra Gavid. In the field of skating, his name is registered in Limca Book of World Records for the longest skating relay in 2016. The fastest skater of Palghar district under 14 years age. Palghar district record holder to qualify for Maharashtra level skating championship for 8 years in a row. Won 4 gold medals and 3 silver medals in RSFI and DSO skating championship. In the field of cricket, he was selected through talent hunt by Mumbai Cricket Club to represent Indian schoolboys for England cricket tour. Awarded the best bowler and all-rounder of the series for Western Railway Inter Club Mumbai under 14 category. The cricket tournament played in Cross Maidan, Mumbai, selected for Pradhakar Sir Academy, which produce products like Ajinkya Rahane, Zahir Khan, and Wasim Zafar. Selected for under 12 Bhaskar Trophy in the year 2019. A captain to win Inter Club Palghar District Cricket Tournament. He is under personal coaching and guidance by Prashant Shetty sir, head coach of MIG Club Mumbai. In the field of chess, he has secured a bronze medal in under 14 years Palghar district inter-school sports meet. In the field of swimming, a silver medal in under 14 DSO district level inter-school swimming relay competition and qualified for state level 2019-20. Here we have another champion in the field of skating, chess, cricket, and swimming. We have now with us Anish Mukherjee. Well, welcome Anish and welcome Mr. and Mrs. Mukherjee.
Thank
to
you so
this
much.
another episode of our Coffee and Conversations at Rahul International School.
Our pleasure.
Thank you. Well, my first question goes to Anish. Anish, skating, chess, cricket, swimming. I'm saying, like, I can understand a champion in one game. I'm saying, like, how come you manage all this for? How did you do it? Like,
Just by practice. I was 4 years old when I started skating. It was in Nalasopara West only. The Sai Mandir there Rane sir was there, our coach, where I first started skating over there. Then I played one competition, that state competition. There I got a gold medal, and then I started skating chess in my home.
okay, so you represented a school in the skating championship at the state level.
The
At
school
un-
and the club which we
Okay, yeah. So this was at which age did you get it over there?
4 years or 4.5.
Oh my. Okay, at the under 4 year category. Beautiful. Applause. Now, how about chess? How suddenly you went from skating to chess?
Skating I was continuing, and in between I started practicing chess at my home. My father gave me some books, 3 4 books, from which I studied many games, and then Deepak Ade sir promoted me in chess, from which I played DSO and many tournaments.
Okay, that was chess. So you started chess at which age? Like,
Age 7.
okay, so skates 4, chess 7. There's still 2 remaining. Okay. How about swimming? When did you start swimming? When did you get the flair for swimming? That yes, you can also be an achiever in this game.
Swimming, while I was skating, I was doing skating in Amaya Club, and their swimming pool was there for practice. I used to do swimming over there. All skaters used to do swimming, but after that, I started practicing every day swimming, and then swimming sir, Sham sir, told me that go in DSO for swimming, and from there I started my swimming.
Okay. So where exactly did you start in your club or in your school? We have a swimming pool. There you took a jump first, or how exactly? Do you have swimming lectures in your curriculum in your
Yes,
school?
in every week we have one lecture.
Okay, every week you have one period of swimming.
Yes,
Okay, so there you discovered yourself that yes, you have a flair for swimming.
yes.
Okay, and then how about cricket? I should say cricket. All boys will go for cricket, no doubt about it. But when you are already engrossed in all the other 3 games, how did cricket come all of a sudden?
Cricket, first I started with my summer camps, that was in Vasai West Payade Club. From there I started my cricket. 2 years I did only summer camps. Then from after summer camp 2 years I started regular practice over there. Every day at 3 o'clock we have to report there. So from 3 to 4 hours we used to practice, and then from practicing there, sir told me to go in Churchgate, so I went to Churchgate.
Okay, so all the way, a lot of hard work you've done. That's great. That's nice. Well, let me tell you, any child, anyone would go for only one game, and would really work hard and improve on that one game. What made you go in all the multiple games?
My parents also supported me for playing all these games. In school also there used to be, after lectures there used to be extra lectures. In that I practiced swimming, chess in school, and uh, many swimming, chess I studied in my home only. So my father used to take my chess practice at home, And swimming I used to practice because every sports needs swimming for breathing power and lungs power. So I used to practice swimming in Amaya Club and in many other places. In Virar West also we have one swimming pool. There I used to go for my practice. So this is how I started my many sports.
I should say you have actually broken the quote which we already say, like, jack of all trades but master of none. But here I say jack of all trades and master of all, I should say. So, I'm really confused. I'm really, when you are answering me, I'm just talking to you, interacting with you. But it's going in my mind that how did you manage all this? How's your daily schedule like?
My schedule used to be morning. I used to get up in 5 o'clock, 4:30, 5 o'clock. I used to practice my athletics. From after that, I used to go to my school. I used to come at 3 o'clock. Then by 3:15, I used to leave my home for cricket. Or uh, in starting, I used to practice skating. Then I started my cricket practice in Churchgate, so I have to leave in 3:50.
Okay, so one thing I've seen over here, we had Bhairavi, we had Zaina, and now we have Anish. And all the three young achievers have said only one thing in common, getting up early in the morning. That should be really noted. So when you get up early in the morning, did you feel lazy or at times, okay, children often we see, it's very difficult to get up early in the morning. So what provoked you or what made you like, did your parents put an alarm or okay, fine, you need to get up or or was it within?
Starting when I started, my parents used to wake up me, and then after some time, I used to get up by myself for practice.
So in the starting, how was it? Anish, उठ Anish, okay, तेरे को अचीव बनना है, तेरे को क्रिकेट करना है, तेरे को एक्सेल करना है, ऐसा था वो क्या? और फिर पानी डालते थे और उठाते थे.
Same.
Okay, same. Okay, so was it your dream or your parents' dream? Are you living your dream or are you living your parents' dream?
In starting, my parents used to force. Then I started getting interest in sports. Then I used to get up.
Okay, that's wonderful. Now, how did you manage the school and these sports?
School I used to go every day. School I used to take, but sometimes should I started taking in a week 2 days break for my sports. And so the studies part I used to do after coming from our practice at night.
Okay, so let me tell you, audience, we also have Anish, okay, who has been in our school since nursery. So it's really long, 11 years, and now you're in grade 9. So all these years, okay, so it's very nice to see that you have really achieved in all the four games. But still, okay, any such incidents where it happened where academics suffered or somewhere sports suffered, was it that way for you anytime or was it balanced?
Balanced.
Everything balanced. So what will you say? Where the credit goes, okay, whom will you talk about? Like, if you feel that motivation is required, whom will you go and give all the credit of motivation?
My parents.
Okay, your parents. Very good, of course. That's very important. So coming to the parents over here, okay, since Anish has said more, and in each and every line of us was my father, my father, my father. So my question goes to the mother. Of course. Mrs. Mukherjee, okay, I've been hearing all father, father. So what do you feel now? Father ने किया है, mom ने कुछ नहीं किया है. How was your intake when you felt like your child is inclined towards sports, or has he said the father wanted to go with him for sports?
Actually, his father is very interested in sports, and when he see that Anish has that,
Potential.
interest in sports, so he started motivating him, and wherever he find, like wherever we gave him the opportunity to, prove himself, and he stand like he achieved some or other things over there. So every time his hard work and everything actually motivates us to give all these things, all liberties to him. Uh, Obviously father is always with him because he is more into sports, is very interested in sports. I am a, you can say, a backbone or a back end of all these things, you can say.
Okay. Well, you both parents are working parents?
Yes, we both are working parents.
Okay. So, and Anish is your only son.
Anish is the only son.
Okay. So, working parents, only son, and you see the laurels. So, dear parents, not necessary that parents need to be staying at home and taking care of their kids, and then they groom and they grow and they achieve. Well, let me tell you, here we have got a very live example of working parents who also have dreams in their children. They see their dreams in their children, and we have seen their dreams come true. So coming to the father who's very much eager, we see all the time, okay, he's really want to speak something. So I don't have a question for you. Please start, sir.
Uh, Nothing. First of all, it's a privilege to be part of Rahul International family. You know, like Anish said, the credit does not goes to me. Anish is just the face of the success. There are a lot of people involved behind the scene for any success. Even if you see a Neeraj Chopra's success or a Sindhu success, there are a lot of people who are working behind them. And if you tell me or you ask me who the onus goes to, definitely the coaches who have mentored him at different stages, and a big part of that onus I would surrender it to Rahul International Group as well, because they have understood what Anish's potential is. He was given the freedom to venture in the domains that he wanted to. So there was not, it was not a one-sided focus that if you have come to a school, it is only for studies. If you're grooming in other aspects as well, we have seen many students in many aspects who have done very well in co-curriculars, in studies also, in co-curriculars also. So we have seen Rahul Group growing, and we have been part of Rahul Group for 11 years out of 13 years of the school. So it's been a long journey. It's an extended family for us. And as I said, the credit does not goes to me. The credit goes to the teachers. The credit goes to the school. The credit goes to the coaches, the mother who is a silent warrior. And one thing that we have told Anish is, I have always, even today I say, choose your own career. You don't have to fulfill my dreams, because my dream were my dreams. You have to have your own dreams, because unless it is your dream that you are pursuing, you cannot be the best. But whatever dreams that you are pursuing, you have to be the best among it. Even if you are a tailor, be the best tailor of the city. That's what, whether you want to choose academics, whether you want to choose choreography, whether you want to choose music or sports, it has to be your choice. But then put all your efforts and don't complain tomorrow that my father forced me into it. The only thing is, I have carried him from one place to the other. That's the only thing. And I have also, like you asked me a very right question, whether we are working or not. I have had a corporate experience of more than 25 years. Working with some of the best brands India could afford to. I was an NRI for 5 years
Okay.
in Dubai. But then I also had to redefine my ambitions of career and my career so that I could give that ample amount of time to Anish. So I have been working from home as of now, and I have converted my career in a way where I can support him.
Okay,
Same
that's really
with
nice.
Dipali as well.
So you've got a really lovely support, I should say, over there. Like that's really nice over there. Well, a question comes to me. Okay, we just had the Olympics over there, and every morning when I used to
Correct.
get up, or maybe night or something, like okay, the first thing, okay, India ने कितना gold medal लिया है, okay, कितना
Correct.
silver, oh bronze, oh नहीं मिला and all. Okay, it's very seldom we see that people they actually support sports.
Correct.
When it comes to Olympics, that time we say, ha, India ने कुछ नहीं किया. And I believe that India ने कुछ नहीं किया क्योंकि हमने उनको इतना practice नहीं दिया है.
Correct.
So, what do you feel? I'll talk to the sports person over here. That what do you feel? Practice makes a man perfect, right? Yes. So, how has the school and the coaches helped you in your daily practices?
Coaches helped me in improvising my sports career, and they guided me for my techniques, whichever sports I played. And school teachers helped me by my notes and exam things. And they also provided some notes from school whenever I used to take off from my school normal classes. So they tried to help me in my many notes.
Okay. So, academics was really helped over there. Well, Anish, talking about skating, and we have our audience over there. We have got budding, skaters over there in lined up. What you some tips you could give them for skating, or for chess, or for cricket, or for swimming? That how what is the tip you're going to give them to be the best in all their fields?
See, by practicing every day and improvising every day will make you success.
So when you say practice, so how many hours should one devote for sports? For maths, I know it very well. 1 hour daily. What about sports?
Sports 7 to 8
You're talking in a week or in a day?
in a day.
In a day, 7 to 8 hours. Is it feasible to do it in regular school? Now we have online, we can understand, but is it feasible in regular days?
Regular days it is possible, but as said, my teachers supported me, my school supported me. I didn't go in 1 or 2 days in a week for my school purpose because I had many practices in morning also. It used to take many practice and I used to do many practices for my techniques and the success which I got. And so from all these things, my school also supported me for my normal schedule. Plus, I balanced my studies and my sports together.
That's nice. Okay, which all places did you go? Okay, for your championship competitions and all. Which all places?
I played in Mumbai. I played almost everywhere.
Nasik,
Nasik, I went. Then
Shirdi,
Shirdi, I went. Then again
Nandurbar,
Nandurbar for state championship. I went.
South.
And South for CBSE tournaments.
Okay, and the last question to you, Anish. What is the message you'll give to the budding young achievers?
The message would be you have to choose your sports. If you have interest, then you can do your sports. You have to everyday practice it. You have to practice in your techniques and many things, whichever sports you have chosen. So everyday practice, and by improving your technique, you can become anything.
Okay, and that's what we have a young achiever, Anish Mukherjee, telling us and guiding us that practice makes a man perfect. Thank you, Anish. Wish you all the very best in your life. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs.
Pleasure.
Mukherjee.
It's
Thank
our
you so much.
pleasure.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. Thank you so much.
Well, dear audience, my dear parents, educationists, and my children, we had three young achievers in sports: Bhargavi Sanke, Zaina, and Anish Mukherjee. These three we already met, we interacted, and what we conclude is nothing is impossible. If you have the will, you have got the power in you, you have your goal sets, the only thing you need to do is to work on it. There might be hurdles, my dear children, in life. There might be. Life is not bed of roses, but of course, life at times be a bed of thorns. The challenge is you jumping over those thorns and achieving your goals of success. That is very important. And dear parents, you have seen, okay, we met the parents of the achievers. Often we say, and that's a common thing, the common question I ask them is, we bang more on academics. Please, dear parents, on this occasion of the National Sports Day, a humble request to all the parents: never take your child for granted. Today, in this lockdown, in this online, I'm sure our children are more with those online games and everything and gadgets over there. I do agree. Well, let me tell you, sports is equally important as academics. It is not necessary that only by being a doctor, engineer, or pilot, a child will become successful in life. Be it any field, you need to be the best. And that's what we as Rahul International School, we believe in. Be the best. Our teachers, as the parents have already commented, we have magnifying glasses with us where we check each and every child for their hidden talents. And as teachers, we all need to work on that talent. We need to bring out the talents, observe it, help the child in practicing, and polish the child, groom the child to be a better citizen of this global world. With this, I thank everyone over here. I thank the parents, the teacher community, and of course, okay, a lot of wishes to the young budding achievers, be it not only in the field of sports, but in all the fields. Thank you once again, and see you in another episode of Coffee and Conversations at RIS.